today. Y'all come with me around the house. We're gonna tinker. We're gonna tinker, you guys. That's what I call it. And that's what I love doing the most. I love just tinkering around. I move stuff. I'm bad about it. I'm real bad about it. I like to move stuff around and do just a little bit. I like doing just a little bit at a time. That way it's not big jobs. You can conquer those little ones, you know, pretty easy. There's some things I've been talking about. Oh, I need to do this. I need to do that, right? Well, I'm sitting here looking at one of them that I pulled out of the closet. And y'all, I even put it on my list. I'm still making lists. Are you guys still making your list? I am. I'm still making mine. Sometimes some of it gets done, sometimes it doesn't. But regardless, I have a list going all the time, sometimes 2 or 3, you know, I have to. But this here, hang on, I'll just show you. I finally got this out of the closet because y'all, that cord over there is just bugging the mess out of me. It is bugging me so bad. I'm gonna put this sleek socket in, and then as I was looking, I was like, gosh dang, Cindy, you need another one. You need another one. And the reason I haven't done it up to this point is because it's kind of hidden. Like you can't really see the cords because the furniture blocks it some until you walk around that piece of furniture, and then bam, there's a whole bunch of cords there, and it needs one. And if I can get one more, and I get these from Amazon, these sleek sockets, if I can get one more, I think I can move my automatic vacuum cleaner thing into a less inconspicuous place. So I think that's a good idea. So I'm gonna have to break down and order another one of these. I did order a couple little things off of Amazon. I'll share with you guys and let you know what I think about them. Went to TJ Maxx and Target yesterday, y'all. And really just because I needed to get out of the house. And I don't know if you're like me, but y'all, sometimes I'll just get content and I'll just stay in here, you know, and just do my stuff, tinker around. I made myself, I was like, you know, there's not that much to do. Get out of this house, Cindy, get out. So I did. So I went to, you know, a few stores. I didn't buy a whole bunch of stuff, but I did get 2 or 3 things that I will share with you. And one of them I loved. There's a little issue with it though. And so I'll be explaining all that, and I'll show you too. So that maybe it may not be something you want to deal with, because it took me forever to get this thing to work. So if I knew then what I know now, I wouldn't have gotten it, but I did. I'm keeping it. I spent money on it, so I'm gonna keep it, right? And it looks good. But so anyway, we're just gonna rock on, and I'm gonna share with you guys what I got. And I got to do this, y'all. I got to do this. So come on, you guys, come on. All right, I'll show you a couple. See, y'all ain't lying. There's one of my lists right there. Couple things. Let me think here for a second. Okay, TJ Maxx. Y'all, I've got one of these on the boat, right? They just roll up. I don't know if it's going to work here or not. It's a little bit short, to be honest, but it was real cheap. I thought I'm going to give it a shot and see if we use it like we do the one on the boat. It comes in big time handy. So anyway, got one of those for my sink. Y'all, hey, I got my soap back out. I got my soap out. It'll be gone tomorrow. It'll be back down there. There was a couple things. Oh, down here, I did. Y'all don't look at this cabinet. Don't look at it. But there was a couple things I did need that I was able to pick up at, I believe, TJ Maxx. I needed a salad spinner. The one that I did have, it broke. It was one of those that had the cord on it, and that cord broke. And plus, y'all, I don't think those cords are that sanitary either. So anyway, I'm gonna give this one a shot. And it's not just a huge one. I don't need just a great big one. So I got that. And, you know, when we moved here, I gave my fruit bowl to Raven because she had just moved out. And so I had to get another little fruit bowl. But I don't have any fruit to go in it right now because it's right over there on that list. So I've got to go to Walmart. Hey, what else did y'all, I have spent today, I'll just be honest, in this living room because, it's just never, I've had a hard time with this living room. I love the space. Don't love the stove, but I will. When it gets wintertime, I will. It's been hard to decorate, and I want to keep it minimal. I don't want to overdo it, right? But, those pictures on each side of this window, I decided that I didn't like those there. I didn't like them. And I think it's because they were just blending into the wall too much. Y'all, I'm so terrible. Every video I do, I crap you not, I don't turn on the lights. I'm terrible. Y'all, I'm just terrible. But anyway, it did not look right. And so I kept thinking, okay, put sconces on each side of there. I couldn't find any sconces that I liked, and I thought, yeah, but it's still going to be bare. Now, I'll tell you about my ideas here in a minute when it comes to decor and this space right here. Okay, so when I went to Target, they had these wooden pieces up here, and they were like in a 2-pack, and they're not like good quality. I mean, they're thin. They're thin, they're not heavy or anything. But I thought, the top of that window, it needs something, but what? So I got those and I tried it and I was like, nope, it's still blending into the wall. It needs color. I need some color, and here's what it is. I do have a little bit of blue. I like a little bit of blue in the living room and my bedroom because it's like a coastal color to me. What I did, you see that little picture in the middle? It's a little canvas, and it's got, a coastal print on it. Okay, I got that from Amazon. It came in a 4-pack, but they're small. See how small they are? They're like, I don't know, maybe 12 by 12. But it's the right color, and it's in the right theme, I guess you could say, of what I like. And so I ordered those. They came in, and I had those 4 pictures all over this window trying to figure out what it needed. And I just couldn't do it. I didn't. And y'all, there's nails. Don't look at the nails in the wall. Still got to get those pulled out and those holes fixed. But this is what I wound up with, okay? Put the wooden pieces up there, and I put one of the little canvases in the middle just to kind of frame this window out some. So that's what I wound up doing there. Put my little blue pillow on the couch to give it a little more blue. Well, I still had 3 other little canvases, and I was like, well, what am I going to do with those? They didn't look right under here. I carried those all over the place, and then it was like, oh, well, Cindy, yeah, don't look at that eyesore, y'all. When I put those canvases on those little back tables back there, it changed the whole feel. It brought it in. Those tables, they needed something anyway with some color. I wound up just putting them in front of that lamp is what I did on both sides. And I think it helped it a ton. And I thought about putting them up there, but now once that ugly cord gets gone, it will look a lot better. And I did have a pot sitting back here on this little back patio of red flowers. Well, y'all, that red coming through this living room, that was throwing it off. Got rid of those, put those on the front porch. They're fake anyway, so, it's not gonna hurt them. So I am okay. Now, my future living room, boy, me and John, we go back and forth over, what he wants, what I want, because y'all, he wants a recliner. And when we were visiting Florida, one of our family members, they have 2 that were awesome. They were so nice. And they were telling me that I believe you can order them from the Lazy Boy store, but they don't look like the ugly ones. They look modern, sleek, plenty of room, but they're not great big fat like the older ones. The plan is, and I'd have to get one in gray. I want gray leather. Can't do it right now, y'all. Cannot do everything all at the same time. But I don't want to get rid of those chairs and ottomans. So this is going to have to go. This is going to have to go. And the recliner will have to go there. And so I told John, I said, well, if I get a gray recliner there, those two chairs are gray, guess what? That couch is going to stick out like a sore thumb. I may try to find a gray couch that matches the recliner that we get, but y'all, it can't happen right now. You know, it just can't. So I'm stuck with what I got for a while. But that will be the future living room, and I don't know about the coffee table. This coffee table, y'all, I have had that since probably before Raven was born, and she's fixing to be 22. That's how old it is, but I've always just loved it. And there's an end table that goes with it that I've never been able to part with either, and it's up in the attic. But y'all, I do think adding a little bit more blue touches helped this a lot. I do. And is it still just, it's better. It's better. I think it could still be even a little better than it is now, but I've had trouble finding anything to take care of this situation. So it is better. So that's a good thing, you guys. You know, let's just make it a little better. Doesn't have to be perfect, just a little better. But what did I get in here? Oh, okay, at Target. Y'all, cause I'm blind, I did get me a magnifying mirror. Because, yeah, we need it. I mean, if you're my age, you just, you know, you lose your vision, which I never really had it to begin with. So, you know, I was born on the losing end there with my vision. I needed one, and I thought, do I want one to go on the wall that, you know, stretches out, or do I want one of these? Well, anyway, they had them at TJ Maxx, so I just grabbed one. Now, I did find this at TJ Maxx too, you guys, and I thought it was so cute. It's kind of like a shell bowl. Well, is it a shell? It looks like a shell to me. And it's not white. It's more of a cream. And, you know, I fight against white, cream, tan in this whole house. The colors are, you know, not that white and gray that I had in the last house, and black. So, anyway, but what I wound up doing here, because this was just wide open, I thought, I want something there. But what? I thought, I don't want a plant because I got that little olive branch potted thing up there. So anyway, I got this, put some white, my white washcloths in it, and I think it's okay. I think it's okay. Even though this is off-white, I'm really mixing my off-whites and my whites, because one reason is because I already have them, you know. So in order to just have to go out and buy all new colored stuff, decor, I'm going to try to incorporate what I do have. Okay, let's go over here. Y'all, I take y'all in the shower with me all the time. I do. Let me show you this real quick. Got this little soap thing from Amazon. It's like silicone. And y'all don't look at my old used up soap. But it's got those little teeth on it. It was real cheap. But what we had been doing is just setting the soap up there. And so it needs to be clean right now. It's got soap buildup residue on it. So I got that. I got one to see if it was going to work. And now that I see that it does, and it's simple and it's not fussy, I'm going to get one more for the other bathroom. Now, this, y'all, I was so excited over. Don't look at this down here. These containers right here. I don't know if you can even read the It is your shampoo, your body wash, your conditioner containers, and they're heavy. I mean, they're heavy, they're thick, they're solid, almost like, I don't know if it's ceramic or like a stone, but they are heavy. And they had these in white and black at TJ Maxx. And so I went ahead and got the black because I thought, that white, I don't know. Now, this might get spotted up too, but so I emptied my body wash out into this because I'm the only one that uses this. John, he likes that bar stuff. Got my shampoo put in and got rid of a couple pieces of bottles of the same kind. Got that done. Here was my problem. This conditioner. The conditioner, I think it was just Pantene conditioner. It was so thick, y'all, I put a funnel on the top. It clogged the funnel up. I could not get it in here. I couldn't. So I wound up having to put a squirt top on the top of the bottle and just one pump at a time just to get it in here. That, number one, it took forever. Number two, there was still like half a bottle left, but the pump would not reach it. I had to dilute it with water, and which is fine, I'm sure. You might just have to use a little more, but I had to get it in here somehow, and that was the only way for me to do that. This took me forever to get this done. So if I would have known, I would have just kept my regular bottle of conditioner. But it looks good. Y'all, this looks good. It looks nice, doesn't it? So down here, I thought, okay, we got to get rid of this stuff. We got to use this stuff up and get it gone. And then I will just use these to refill. And so, yeah, that is the plan there on that. So I'm going to be happy with it once those get gone. I think it'll simplify this shower, and yeah, I think I'm gonna like it pretty good. Don't want a whole bunch I don't like all these bottles. So anyway, that was a solution there. Okay, let me think. Was that all I got, you guys, that I wanted to share? And you know how your mind goes. Oh, did pick up package of these. I've never bought these. I never really thought I needed them, but I think I do. I think I would use them. We have this little charging station over here on John's side, and I had it in the closet for a while, and he was like, well, I kind of did use that, at night to plug up my phone. I said, well, what about just putting some outlets in the closet? Or, hey, let's put it in the office. And he was like, well, it's real handy right here for me. And I was like, okay, dang it. I'm going to have to bring it back out. But I thought it was an eyesore. I did. I was like, oh, I don't know if I like the look of that. But it is what it is. And he needs it. But I'll tell you. And he was like, yeah, but you can put your phone on it too. And I'm like, yeah, but I need it on my side if I'm going to do that. I don't want it to be on your side. And if I get a message, I have to get up, walk around, check my... No. What I wasn't even on the hunt for anything. When I saw these, and they were like hanging... These came from Target. When I saw them hanging on the end aisle, I was like, there's a whole bunch in here. I don't need all those. I bought them, and I plan on keeping my phone plugged in back here and using this on the back, sticking it on the back there. And, maybe some other spaces too that I just haven't thought about. So anyway, got that. So I'm eager to try those out and see if that is a winner. All right, let's see what else we can get into, you guys. Look, y'all, that's going to be my hint for John when he walks in, so that he can see that right there. Hint, hint. Hey, can you do that, John, or am I gonna have to do it? I'd much rather him do it. Let's scoot it over something. We want to make sure he sees it. So, y'all, I'm terrible. Do y'all remember me telling y'all about this catastrophe? When the lid fell off, busted, glass went everywhere. Anyway, I did get this one, and it's a little different size, but I think it's gonna work okay. So we're gonna try to get this filled up, and I'm setting that lid right there where I set that other one. Stay. We're gonna see if we can get this filled up. I was gonna look at the threshold. Yeah, that came from Target. So we're gonna try to get this in here, and I don't know what to do with this, y'all. Goodwill, I don't know. I don't have a clue, but I'll hang on to it for a little while because I might can use it in a cabinet for like packages of things, or I might can use it in that utility closet thing, maybe for, I don't know, paintbrushes, or I don't know. I'll think about it though before I just totally get rid of it. So let's fill this thing up. Okay. Now, if we can just keep this together without busting it, we're gonna be doing okay. Alrighty, you guys. Remember when I put that sleek socket right in front of that plug, hoping John would see it and say, oh, hey, let me do that. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. So anyway, what I did, I went ahead and plugged that in and ran that cord over here. It's still junky. It's junky. But I thought I'm going to go ahead and plug this in and let this cord relax a little bit. And so it's a little more, because it was stiff, y'all, when I took it out of the package. It was so stiff, and I thought I'm going to let this relax before I put that cover on it. And what I'm going to do, and see, it's still stiff. It's still stiff. I'm going to run it here, down here, and then I'll curve it on top of this little part of the trim, and I'll run it all the way back down here, hide all this mess. So that is the plan there. You know, I wish John would do it because I'm always afraid I'm gonna mess something up. But anyway, that's where we're at on that. But to me, even though that cord's jacked, you know, it's already jacked up, to me it already looks better. It's not a big old black cord hanging. So, you know, that is still in the works. That'll be done. Something else that I did do over here, I did have, well, I got an idea, y'all. Okay, see how I talk all over the place? I just cannot, my mind, y'all, just goes. It just goes and goes and goes. All right, let me stay on track, Cindy. I'll tell you, this runner here, I love this runner. It's perfect in front of this door, but y'all, I want navy. I want a navy one. I need color in here. But until I can find what I want, this one's fine. It's just fine. Now, automatic robot vacuum was sitting right here. And I had it plugged in to this outlet, which was another hanging cord, right? I didn't like it. And I didn't like it, but I thought, well, when people come in the house, they don't see back here. So it's fine to have it junked up, right? Well, but I could see it, you know. When I was walking out of the bedroom, you know, I could see that robot and all those cords and stuff. So what I did this morning, I moved the robot system. I moved it and put it right back here where it literally is not seen. And it's right there by that, it's a surround sound speaker, I guess. Anyway, so I butted it up to that and then hooked the cord. I ran the cord, and down here is an extension cord that runs under the edge of this rug for this lamp. See right here? I was able to do away with one cord by doing that. Plus, I was able to scoot this back so that it looks free and clear. Unless, I mean, who's going to come back here and go,
oh gee, what do you have behind here, behind your couch? You know, nobody is going to be able to see it. Y'all, that is a big win for me. I think it helps it. It looks way, way better. And something else that I did because I'm on this living room kick right now. Something else that I did, I still felt like it needed some color. It needed just a little bit, not a lot. And trying to do the best I can, even though I'm stuck with the furniture that I've got, like this and this, right? I thought it still needs a little bit of color, even though I put those 2 prints back there. That helped it a ton. And putting this stuff over here on this window helped it a ton. Well, what I did, I started looking around my house. I started shopping my house, you guys. I had this in the bedroom, and it's the perfect color. It's like, you know, navy blue, and it's kind of a cream color. Little stems, just extra that I had from something, y'all, and I just crammed them in there. And it works. It works. But yeah, that's the color of it. So what I did have here was a bird. It was a bird because, y'all, look, I love birds. Any kind of ocean birds. I just love it. So anyway, so I did have this bird right over here, right there, just by itself, because I'm like, minimal, Cindy, we want minimal. Well, so once I put that there, I was like, what am I going to do with my bird? And it's one of my most favorite birds too. So what I wound up doing is just setting it here. I just kind of scooted this hurricane lamp over that has a candle and shells and rocks in it. Just kind of scooted that over, put my favorite bird there. I have 2 of those birds. One's in the kitchen, but I just love those birds. So scooted that over and was still able to display my bird. That's what I did there. Y'all, it's one little chip at a time, and I will get this done at some point. Get that cord and hide the other cord under there or back behind there where you can't see it. Do y'all remember those cord? I already talked about it. Those cord, what do you call it? They're not cord covers. They're cord. Hang on just a second. All right, y'all, don't look at the bed. Look, I hadn't even made the bed today, but I'm talking about this right here, these cable clips. I'm hoping that I can use these on the back, run these cords like this black one across the back and down one of those legs using this, and guide that cord down and hide it. So, you know, I was like, I don't need all this, but now I'm thinking it would really, having these extra will come in handy. And I'll do the same thing over here with this one. Run that cord, if it'll work, and I'm gonna try it. Just stick it to the back because it's this 3M. It's got that 3M adhesive. So if I can run the cord down the back of one of those legs, it might help some. Now you're still going to see this, but it still might help a little bit. So yeah, that's my plan I'm going to try it, especially here. I'm going to try that. Those prints that I got, those navy blue prints, you know, I had extra. After I used one up there, one there, one there, I still had an extra one. And I just love that navy blue and white so much. Then I was trying to figure out, it's not big. It's not like a big piece of art. So I remembered that I had a picture stand up in the spare room closet. I thought, let me just try it on this table. And so I wound up kind of rearranging this just a tad, not much, but I added a little bit more blue to this table. So I like that just fine for now. And so I think it's working out. Now y'all, I have two big pictures of blue and white. They're some kind of flowers, and I believe they're in a whitewashed frame, or they actually kind of match those wood pieces. I can't find a place to put them, and they're about the size of those on each side. So I've been looking around, I was like, well, where can I put those? Above the door? There's two of them. I've just been going all over the house because I really love the pictures, but I'm like, you don't want a whole bunch of stuff on your walls. I mean, you have to have a good balance. And when I say you have to have a good balance, I'm talking about you have to have a balance of color, and you have to have a balance of scale. That's another biggie. There's different types of balance that you need. And wall decor just happens to be another one. You have to have a decent balance. You don't want to just fill up every little piece of wall. You know what I'm saying? But it's a strategy, you guys, because you want the color, okay? You do, but you want it in places that will kind of pop out at you. And if you don't want your walls plumb full, which I don't, and I'm gonna have to stop because I've already got enough. But you can incorporate some little pops of color, even if your walls are full. Do it like I did those canvases. Put them on little stands or something to display that color, or do it in your pillows. Do it in your accessories like I did for that lamp, because it has that navy blue glass vase, little short squatty vase. That helped. Any kind of color. And really, y'all, I don't like color that much. I've always been really a bland I'm a bland person, y'all. I've steered away from color. I don't know, I'm chicken crap of color, y'all. I am. But when you're trying to make your space reflect what you like and what interests you and the theme that you're going towards, and you want to do it right, you don't want to make it look El Cheapo, it takes some doing. It does. And it takes maybe doing it a couple times, do it and live with it and see if it works. If it does not work, take it down. Take it down and start all over. And I have done that so much. And, that's why there's holes in the wall, and there's nails that need to come out, and all this type of stuff, you guys. So, anyway, that's where I'm at today with my tinkering. And it's fine. It's going to come together, y'all. It's going to come together. You just got to keep at it until you're like, oh, okay, yeah. This is it. This is what I like. Once you get to that point, you're done. You're done with it. And it'll last for years. It will last you for years to where you don't have to do nothing. That's where I'm at today, you guys. That's where I'm at. Making progress, just one little chip at a time. And, I love doing this kind of stuff. I love moving stuff around. I love seeing what stuff looks like where and trying this, trying that. And I'll tell you, I want to move that little piece above that TV, that little wooden whitewash thing. It needs to go up. It needs to be hung on the wall. It's just kind of sitting up there because I need to make sure I like that look. Well, now that I know that I like it, it's going to have to go up. Well, I'm not that tall. John, where are you at, John? Oh, he's working. But anyway, that'll come too later. You know, we have to sit on stuff sometimes. This one, I've said before, this one needs to be raised up too a little bit, which I can do that. I can get a step stool and I can reach that. Just hadn't done it yet. So anyway, y'all, that's where I'm at so far with my decorating. So, all right, you guys, thank you so much for hanging with me. You can probably look and tell where I'm at right now. So stay tuned for the next video. I'm at the houseboat, you guys. And anyway, thanks for hanging with me through my whole decorating that living room and stuff. Thank you guys, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.